Hello and welcome, Union Institute and University students, Masters of Science of Healthcare Leadership, HCL 507, Health Informatics, Roles and Purposes. We are in week 4. Dr. D, Dr. Gooden, so much of a pleasure and privilege to be the facilitator of this course at this time. Thank you very much for all the hard work that you've put in so far. We're in week 4, so then that means after this week, you will officially be past the halfway point. And I trust that you're getting a good feel for informatics and how data, clinical data specifically, is used to drive treatment, diagnostics, outcome analysis, and evidence based medicine in the healthcare space. I trust that coming off your annotated bibliography assignment, which was very comprehensive and very robust there. Thank you very much. And that was actually a review of literature, excuse me, that you have 8 solid sources now that give you a good foundation of what's going on within the discipline of informatics that you can use going forward in this course, of course, to do your final assignments and some of the other tough assignments that are coming up this week or this semester, excuse me. But you can also use those sources as a way to have some evidence and have some legitimate scholarly and peer reviewed sources going forward, maybe even for your capstone assignment, which I know is pretty tough for this program. So keep those sources from your literature review handy. If you did it correctly, it will help you not only with the signature assignment with this course, but it will also help you with the capstone assignment. So this week we're going to move into nursing and clinical informatics, and you'll have some assignments that will help you kind of unpack these issues. We'll also get introduced to a topic that we've talked about in the live session that is an ongoing theme in this course and really for informatics in general, and that is interoperability, the ability for humans and machines to exchange information that preserves the meaning information, that preserves the format of the information, that preserves the context of the information. That's what interoperability is all about. And we have it in other industries. Anytime that you're in your social media account, maybe Facebook or Snapchat, and you have the ability to seamlessly send digital and electronic information, that is interoperability. The same way when you are in your banking app and maybe you use some type of a pay app to make a payment or send a payment or just transfer money, that is interoperability. And so we're still looking to have that in the healthcare space right now, meaning that when patients present to their primary care provider and then they are referred to a hospital or a specialist, can that information be sent seamlessly electronically in a digital format to that referring provider, to that hospital, to that specialist without having the patient fill out a whole bunch of paperwork or have their medical record on a CD or have referral information faxed over. That is not interoperability. So when we look at all of the laws and statutes and regulations, particularly over the last 10 years since passage of the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009. Everything has been geared towards interoperability. Now CMS has moved into this new phase called promoting interoperability, where a lot of the old programs such as Meaningful Use, PQRS, ECQM, have all been combined under the umbrella of MIPS. And MIPS includes that promoting interoperability. So this week, you're going to begin researching your topics by looking at promoting interoperability on the healthit.gov website. There's also some really good information from the Department of Vermont Health Data that I want you to take a look at. And then I would like for you to read the article on interoperability among office-based physicians from 2015 to 2017. And that right there for me is a really good snapshot because it's 5 years after passage of the HITECH Act, which incentivized providers in both hospitals and office-based physicians to implement electronic health records, and then they were thus incentivized through reimbursements as much as $66,000, by the way, for Medicaid physicians and $44,000 for physicians that saw Medicare patients. And then you'll have an opportunity to do some additional charting in the open source EMR system. And I trust that you really enjoyed that last time. For me, it's an opportunity to meet theory and practicality. It's one thing to kind of read about this data and how this data affects everyday clinical decision makings by both patients and providers, but the opportunity to really roll your sleeves up and do some charting in an electronic health record, for me, it is precious. Now, remember, there are some constraints there on that electronic medical record. So you won't be able to produce any outputs or any reports. You really have to do some screenshots. So whatever work that you do based on the assignment deliverables, just take your screenshots and paste them in a Word document and go ahead and upload them to the assignment link. I'm really not looking for anything perfect, anything structured. I'm just looking for you to know how to log into that EMR system, begin charting these patient scenarios, and then show me the output, if you will. So that's it. We don't have another live session scheduled until May 26th, and that will be on a Wednesday. However, if you need me before then, please don't hesitate to email me, call me, text me. I am available for you 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and by appointments on Sunday.